Right, do you want to start, mate?
No, you just start, mate. It's your idea. You should start.
Okay, right, no worries. Welcome to episode 6 of the RMASP. We've made it to our 6th episode.
Yeah, final ball of the over.
Absolutely. Yeah, it could be a big
no
one.
ball.
Well, absolutely. Could end up doing another 6, you never know. This could be the last one.
Yep.
We never know, it could get hauled off.
Yeah, clean hold.
Welcome to the Christmas special.
Yes,
as well.
Happy Christmas, listeners.
So,
it's not yet December, but
no, I think,
I've seen a few decorations up in places. So
by the time this podcast goes live,
yeah.
I think we'll be in December.
Yeah, and we'll probably do another one before Christmas as well.
We thought so, but
this is the Christmas.
Yeah, we'll get into the Christmas spirit and have our Christmas special.
Yeah.
So let's kick things off with what we normally do.
Yeah.
Tradition.
Yeah.
Much like Christmas, a tradition.
Yeah.
What's the best and worst thing that's happened to you, Lee? Do you want me to go first because you took it into your lemon drizzle cake there?
You can go first,
okay.
yeah. But let's just say this lemon drizzle cake may come up in a couple of minutes.
Oh, really? That good?
Or bad.
Wow. Oh, very true. Yeah.
Yeah. So
if it's good, then you've had a pretty dour week by the sounds of it,
well,
because that's been in the kitchen for about 10 days. So anyway, we'll see. Best thing that's happened to me this week. I've had a trouble-free week of motoring. Quite rare.
What have you been driving?
Well, I've just been pottering around, but
in what car?
The cars that we own, we've just potted around in here.
So you've been driving the Vauxhall Astra all week?
Yes.
The disaster.
Yes, So the disaster.
The Cherokee's still off the road.
Well, it's not. There's no point paying tax on a car that's going to sit on the drive, is there?
No, mate, no.
So it's the best week. Cheap, trouble-free week of motoring, pottering around.
Yeah, it's been good for you then.
Yeah, very nice, very enjoyable.
Yeah.
Tomorrow though might bring the end to that.
Wow, what's going on tomorrow?
Might come crashing down around me because I'm going to have a look at the Cherokee.
Ooh.
In fact, we could maybe merge the Cherokee update with my best thing that's happened to me. Because what I'm going to
It'll give me a chance to finish this lemon drizzle cake. So
that's a good shout, yeah. So tomorrow what I'm going to do is, if you remember from last week, we analysed the MOT refusal certificate. And one of the biggest things it failed on was rust corrosion. Now, the concern is it might be a double-shelled car. So the rust that we can see underneath the wheel arches might not be accessible inside.
Because there's another layer.
Yeah, potentially. They might like a little cavity.
Yeah.
So we took it to...
Where's this then, exactly?
Both sides, rear wheel arches.
Yeah.
Took it to one of my dad's friends, one of the Stag Mafia.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll give it a... trustworthy one.
Absolutely, it'll be tin foiled perfectly, I reckon, after he has a job with it.
Yeah.
And he said best way to get is from the inside, so you need to strip out the inside. So my job tomorrow is to strip out the inside of the Cherokee and then see if I can.
God knows what you're going to find there.
Well, I'm quite nervous about it. I've been putting it off for about 5 weeks, I think now.
Yeah, I couldn't understand why.
And then Richard Broughton gave me a nice little tip. So he said, go underneath the car.
Yep.
Poke the screwdriver through the hole where the rust is, and then just give it a little tap. So then hopefully it'll leave a little indentation.
Oh, so
on
you
the
can
inside
see.
shell,
if you're hitting the right shell or not.
Yeah, my concern is that a little tap might just send it through the whole thing. Yeah, absolutely. And so that's the worry. That's the Cherokee anxiety this week.
Yeah, you have to be gentle with it.
Yeah, and I would say that's the worst thing that's happened to me this week, but it's not happened yet.
I think it will be though.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So the worst thing that has happened to me this week
so far
I think is the clothing ensemble I've managed to put together tonight.
Yeah.
Upon realising when you came into the house how bad it is, I didn't realise it was that bad.
Yeah.
So I'll just describe for the listeners. I've gone for aged brown slippers that are like moccasin type slippers with grey walking socks, then some grey tracksuit bottoms. Now, I thought I'd just throw a jumper on because I was wearing a t-shirt that has one of them stupid open necks. It's like a pyjama top, basically. So I'm wearing a pyjama top, and I thought I can't wear that with a guest coming around, so I shoved on the first jumper I could find, which is a green army-type farmer jumper with a hole in.
Yeah.
So, as you described nicely, I'm kind of ready to do a quick plough on the field, but then if I need to just hop on the track and do a quick 400 metres, I'm ready to go.
Half Usain Bolt, half Fred Dibner.
Absolutely.
That's how I describe you, that ensemble.
And that's probably the worst thing that's happened to me this week, realising how comical I probably look right now.
Yeah, and also in those clothes as well.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. Very good. So that's me.
Good, yeah.
Perfect timing, just finished the sponge.
So the best thing that's happened, it was going to be, I've recently bought a house, so
yes.
that's quite a taxing affair to get sorted and signed off, etc., etc.
Absolutely, I imagine you have to do the mortgage advisor fair bit.
Yeah, quite a bit, yeah. So solicitors, mortgage advisor, estate agents, blah, blah.
Back to the mortgage advisor again.
Back to the mortgage advisor. So
Some
that's been
of
going
them
on.
work quite late, don't they then?
Yeah, I haven't had any experience of that, but I hear so, yeah. So that's sort of going through, and I've had some good news on that today. So hopefully I'll be in the next sort of 10 days or so.
Very good.
That was going to be the best news. However, that lemon drizzle cake I've just devoured, that was lovely.
Wow, better than the house.
Better than the house.
Excellent stuff.
Yeah.
So, have you got any big events coming up at the house? Any celebration, move-in parties? Or
Yeah, the big quiz will be there.
In what I believe is called QHQ.
Yeah, we'll be christening it QHQ. Quiz HQ.
Excellent. Quiz every week, do you reckon? What's the set standard going to be? No?
We'll just keep doing it once at Christmas, that'll do.
Once a year then? I mean, you can have a knock on Sporkle once a week.
Yeah.
It keeps you going.
Well, I've got a Uni-Purse-ity challenge.
You mentioned that last week. I'm very excited about that, actually.
Yeah, so that's my new quiz for this podcast. So I'll keep coming up with them for you.
Very good.
For as long as we do the podcast.
I've been preparing, obviously, for you the Uni-Purse-ity challenge. I've Wikipedia'd Purse himself.
Darren
Purse. And couldn't remember his first name. So that's a good start, absolutely.
Yeah, it's gone well then.
And so that's the best thing that's happened to you then. Good, the cake.
Yeah, worst thing, we have upgraded to Office 365 at work.
Oh, we're the same.
Yeah,
awful.
So I came in on Tuesday.
Awful.
Lost all my old shortcuts.
Lost all your quizzes that you've been doing at work.
No, they're saved up.
Oh, good.
I can't. It keeps going to standby, so I can't remote to my PC from another PC. It just turns off. Lost all my shortcuts. It's too slow. Can't get used to new email. Don't like it. I want to go back.
Poor.
So I've been getting wound up at work with that.
Yeah.
That's been the worst thing.
I say it's been the worst thing. Obviously, the worst thing for you, but for me, it's been a bit of a godsend because before I didn't really have an excuse if I didn't have a lesson plan. But now I can say, 365's playing up.
Perfect.
Can't get the lesson. Sorry, guys. We'll just have to have a mock trial quiz.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I've had problems because I had to send a pipe delimited Excel file.
Oh yeah.
To an external entity. So I had to
can't name drop there, can you?
No.
Sounds like you work for MI5.
Yeah, I'm going to build this up as if I do, and I just work for an insurance broker. Yeah. So it was. I set it up on my old one to be pipe delimited, not comma delimited, just the default. So recreated the file again this week on 365. Not thinking anything of it. Sent it across. Their system won't pick it up, doesn't recognise it because he's not pipe delimited. So I've had to reset on 365 again to pipe delimited, make the files again, send again. Now it's working.
Lee Hammer's nightmare.
Yeah, that was horrendous.
Unbelievable. But you made it through though.
I made it through. I'm here. It's all good. I finished work for the week, and there we go.
I imagine having this to look forward to on a Friday night as well was something that kept you going.
Yeah, I mean that's seen me through. If I'm honest, yeah.
Good stuff.
Much like hopefully it will do the listeners. They'll be at work, working hard, whatever. Then they'll think working on top of you, stressful, whatever. But at least they've got this 45 minutes of quality relaxation.
What a way for the three listeners to sit down with their partners and end the week listening to this.
Exactly,
what a treat for both of the people in those couples.
Well, Mark, we've got some new fans, you've been telling me.
Absolutely, yeah. People talking about the podcast
in our absence. Not prompted by us, they brought it up off their own accord, haven't they?
To the point where my better half got slightly worried that it might have gone viral, and she was starting to backtrack about how awful she thought it was.
Well, the tables have turned.
Yeah, maybe we should do a confession box for her.
Yeah, I once doubted the RMASP podcast, and now it's got nearly
once
10 listeners.
Now a believer.
Yeah.
Speaking of confessions, I'm pretty excited about my confession today.
Are you doing it now?
No, I'll save it to the end. But it's from a long time ago. When
like the 50s, 60s?
No, my lifetime.
Oh, okay.
So when I was 17, a young ruffian.
What's that? 2006.
Yes, good. Yeah, excellent shout. Yeah. And I'm just going to put it out there. It involves me in the car, but I don't have my driving license when the story happened.
Okay.
So we'll leave it at that.
Do the police want to hear this? Is this going to be evidence at some point?
Technically all legal.
Okay. But, I like you have to use the word technically.
Yeah, technically all legal. Nothing was illegal about it.
Yeah, that's what legal means,
So I look forward to that.
Excellent.
I look forward to telling it again because actually it's just a good memory. It's a good memory. Anyway, back to...
we're waffling, so
yes, we
I
are.
think we should get back onto some quality content with this week's Pun 11.
Peak content, I think we're at this week. Peak content. World Cup 11 then?
No, Pun 11 I said.
Did you go Pun 11 first? Sorry.
I think we should do that early, then we can keep
get the puns going first. What are you thinking then?
Bathroom 11.
Bathroom 11?
Yeah, just use your bathroom.
Go
Newly
on.
fitted out.
Yes.
Lovely, just wash my hands.
Thank you.
I'll kick us off with Tap Stam.
Excellent. Tap Stam.
Any movement on that?
I'll go with Tile Ranger.
Tile Ranger, that's good. Trevor Sinclair.
Trevor Sinclair, excellent, yeah.
Like that, yeah.
I've got one. Who's that?
Go on.
Paul McGrath. Played for Villa?
Yes,
was it?
With Paul McGrath, you said.
McGrath, sorry. Paul. Not good. Not good. Passable.
Passable.
But not the best.
I'm sure we can come up with one or two others during the podcast.
Two 90s hits there, Sinclair and McGrath.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
They're the kind of people that when I hear their names I think of the sticker albums growing up.
Yeah. Well, Trevor Sinclair, you think of the overhead kick against Barnsley, outside the box.
I just tend to think of that gap on the sticker album never had.
Oh, did you miss him?
Never had him.
Oh, I had the same thing in the 96-97 one, Wimbledon.
Oh, yeah?
Never got Chris Perry, centre half.
I might have had him, actually.
Have you still got him?
Blonde hair and looked a bit
I
goofy
think so,
looking.
Yeah. I have blonde hair. If you still got him, I'll take it.
It might be in the World Cup 2006.
In the Ivory Coast page.
The less we talk about, the better. Arthur Boku.
Yeah.
Bathroom 11 then, right, we'll come back to that.
So,
smoothly, we might as well work into the World Cup 11 then.
Go on then, so just want to recap who have you picked so far in the 23?
So I have picked Neuer.
Yeah.
You picked Bergkamp, didn't
Do
you?
yours first.
Neuer,
Yeah.
Berbatov, Chilavert and Drogba.
And Nzonzi you had.
Nzonzi was my first one, wasn't it? Yeah.
So so there we go, 5. Mine
we're on 10, aren't we? Wow.
Yeah, see, this plane's half full, mate. Buffon, Ginola, Bergkamp, Chris Brunt, and the main man himself, Rafa Marquez.
Big Raf.
Yeah.
Chris Brunt. Yeah, great one.
So
you go first, or
No, I haven't got one yet, so you'll have to go.
I will go first. I'm going to pick someone who...
You give me a few clues and I'll see if I can get it.
Ooh, okay.
Is it John Walters?
So John Walters is in the start of the 11. It'll give away straight away if I give you that clue.
Don't give me that clue.
He's of an African footballing nation.
Yeah.
Centre half.
Okay.
He once performed a tackle. The tackle was so strong, the ball kind of came off him, hit the player, and went out of the stadium of the team he was playing for. It was a team in Lancashire, I believe. I've been to an away game there. And
is it Radhi Jaidi?
No, but
okay.
Right team.
Um,
He then signed for a team who is followed by one of our Wednesday night football team, and then ended up at the team that I follow.
So now I'm thinking Bolton, Newcastle, Stoke.
Yep.
That's the path.
Exact path.
And he's an African centre half.
African centre half. Occasionally did a job just holding the midfield. Every now and then. Turned up for one game in his flip-flops to do the pre-game warm-up.
I feel I should get this.
I'm surprised you haven't got it yet, actually.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an obvious one.
He was on the
side
of the Britannia for about 2 seasons.
It's not going to help me.
I think he was on the side when you
came
to that
Valencia game. He was on the side of Big Ben. I wouldn't know.
He was there when you came to that Valencia game, when you came to the Ever Benega.
And Roberto Soldado, and they were both on the bench.
Yeah.
Unai Emery was Valencia manager then.
Yeah.
Newcastle to Stoke.
He had the same surname as a holding midfielder who was awful.
Faye.
Yes, Abdullah.
Uncle Abdullah.
Yeah. Yeah. Only because I vividly remember
having... Should have got that.
I was surprised by that.
Yeah, sorry.
I vividly remember having a conversation with someone who I was friends with at the time. I think I was 21, so it would have been
2010.
So
do you know how old you are? Because I'm picking your age.
I'm just trying to get off when Kevin Jones signed for Stoke. Stoke had been in the Premiership for a year, and I was having a discussion with a Liverpool fan, and I said, I think Abdullah Faye is the best centre half in the Premiership, And
how many pints did you have?
I'd had about 2 shandies, I think.
Yeah.
But I'd probably retract that comment. But he was bloody good.
Probably retract.
Yeah, probably retract that comment. He was. I think.
What made him stand out for you that you put him in such exalted company?
He
as
was
Stephen and Zonza.
He was just very good. Like he'd get the ball, he'd just win the ball nice and easily, and then instead of being the typical Stoke get rid, panic, send it up to Mama, deal with it, see you later.
Or parking.
He just kind of like looked up, did a bit of dribbling, dropped his shoulder, nice little pass.
He could play a bit.
Oh yeah, he was a very good player, very relaxed, but he seemed to be quite a jovial character as well. For example, when Stoke survived, I think the second season, or maybe the first season, whichever one it was, like the second to last game, he went out to do the pre-match warm-up in his flip-flops.
Yeah.
I think someone just went mad at him, like Glenn Whelan went absolutely spare at him.
Were you already safe then?
Yeah. So he was like on the beach, literally.
Ready for his summer.
Yeah. I love that. And then he was just very, very good. And every time I saw him play, he just lost the ball, came with a few goals as well, a few headers. And he played a big part in helping Ryan Shawcross to be a pretty okay Premiership footballer, I'd say.
Shawcross got an England team.
Yeah.
So do something right.
Yeah, because Shawcross played the first game away at Bolton. I think we got battered 3-1. Kevin Davis was in his prime then.
Oh yes.
And then after that,
I think in that game, Greta Steinson scored for Bolton from right back.
Yeah.
An absolute humdinger from outside the box, like almost on the wing in the top corner.
Yeah.
Outrageous goal.
It was a.
I think that was that game.
It was a very chastening welcome to the Premiership.
Any Bolton fans listening will love that Greta Steinson reference.
Yeah.
I think he might have been in prison since. Might have been him, or they had another Danish lad play for him. Carry on, I'll see if I can remember him.
My Bolton.
Stig Tofting.
Yeah. One of my Bolton memories was when we got to the FA Cup final. We beat Bolton 5-0 in the semi-final. But then
was that at Wembley as well?
That was at Wembley, yeah. And then about a month later, we played Bolton at Bolton. Went to that game and we lost 5-0. It was just an awful, god-awful performance. But that's what I remember Bolton for more, that 5-0 loss, actually. It was just... I just liked him. Good old Abdullah. Nice touch.
Bit of a cult hero at Stoke,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. And one of my favourite things about him ever was he retired and didn't really hear much about him. Sometimes you kind of see players popping up every now and then, don't you?
A lot of them go into media and stuff.
Yeah, like sometimes you see them, like how you go on the club's Twitter and they're like, oh, look at our old player who's come back to do a six-a-side, who's in their six-a-side team, all stuff like that.
Yeah.
Didn't hear anything from him. And then Andy Wilkinson, if you remember him, he had a testimonial, and this would have been about 3 years ago, I reckon. And then Abdullah Faye was playing in that testimonial, and he must have put on about 9 stone.
Really?
Yeah, he was just wobbling around the pitch, falling over, like bouncing into people, and like Sidibe just looked fit as a fiddle still.
Yeah.
And then Abdullah Faye was, honestly, he just looked so big, it was unbelievable. I was just laughing every time he touched the ball. I think he played about half an hour and went off.
That was enough.
Yeah, didn't see him like run. He just was like occasionally jogged and was like, nah, I can't. Nah, not for it.
Excellent.
But love him. Big Abdullah.
Good stuff. I think mine this week is also what you might say a cult hero, mainly for one event, and it's Philippe Albert.
Oh, yes.
Just
the Belgian wonder.
Just for the the big Belgian. Just for the chip on Schmeichel.
I mean, what a man to do it against as well.
Of all, the best keeper in the world probably at the time.
Yeah. And that defence actually was pretty bulletproof, wasn't it, as well?
I don't think anyone was shooting at them, but they were certainly very good,
Very good.
Although Newcastle won that game 5-0.
That's one of the poor headlines, that, isn't it? Bulletproof defence.
Yeah. No good being bulletproof. You've got to stop these runs in between, haven't you?
Speaking of headlines, is there anything else about Philippe Albert? Or?
No, just that lob. I don't know anything else about him.
I seem to remember he cropped up at some point in a conversation in the pub a few months ago, but I can't remember.
Albert?
Yeah, he was doing something like owning a Belgian cafe or something, serving waffles, so just lived a mundane life after that.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
White chip.
Yeah. Serving chips, I hope.
Yeah.
Well, you don't, wouldn't you?
Have them in Belgium?
Chips, I love chips. Belgian Grand Prix, I'm having some chips and mayo.
Yeah, that proves it then. Belgians love chips. Yeah. Case closed.
If it's going to be anywhere, it's going to be at the biggest
Spa.
Biggest event that they put on, I imagine.
Belgium's ever seen.
Does Belgium do anything else other than... I mean, we're pretty up on culture, aren't we, in this podcast?
Yeah, I would think so, yeah. They like the chocolates, don't they?
Yeah, chocolate and chips.
Yeah.
The big two.
Won't have them together, I don't think.
Well,
although, someone at my work, she thinks it's okay to just mix I think it was the little Mars bars out of celebrations.
Oh yeah.
Just with quavers and eat them at the same time.
Not a bad shout, that.
Well, I thought it was weird. I wasn't. I thought
really?
no time for that. But other people thought it was alright. So maybe I'm the odd one out.
True. I've done Haribo Tangfastics and Salt and Vinegar McCoys. I've done Haribo and hummus. That was an interesting one. Hayhurst the other day. So went to the Stoke game against Derby, won 2-1. And on the way back, we were going to celebrate with McDonald's.
Naturally.
So got to McDonald's, ordered what we wanted. I think it was like standard Big Mac meal, a few milkshakes,
chicken nuggets,
flurries, and a 20 share box of nuggets.
Yeah.
And then turns out they had no milkshakes, so we called it off.
Yeah,
he was going to be dipping the nuggets in the milkshake.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that was his piece de resistance. I mean, I've never tried it, but I was on board. I was in the mood.
What milkshakes?
He was going to do strawberry, I think. I would have gone banana.
I just wouldn't have bothered with either.
No.
Come on.
You do like a McDonald's milkshake,
though? Oh yeah, but I'm not dipping chicken in it.
Well. Anyway, slightly sidetracked. The headline, I think. We got close to the headline, didn't we? Just one this week for you.
Okay, go on.
This one is from what I can tell is a very, very reliable source. Deadspin.com.
Yeah, okay.
Again, in a world of blogs, football,
who knows? Could be spot on, could be nonsense.
Really good. Anyway,
that's the gamble.
See what you think to this one.
Then. What have you found?
So there was an international break recently.
Yeah.
Italy were playing.
Yeah, okay.
Italy set to unleash lasagna upon Poland. Thoughts on that?
I mean, I'm all for it, really. I mean, if I'm going to have a lasagna from anywhere, it'd be Italy.
Very true.
They're quite well known for their food, aren't they? So, I mean, if you're going to export anything, then I'm sure some lovely Italian lasagna would go well. I mean, maybe the lasagna's not big in Poland.
Well, that's my thought,
and they're trying to sort of push their product out there, I suppose. I mean, Italy, I think they haven't got a lot of money at the moment.
No.
So if they can push these lasagnas, get them all over Eastern Europe, good for Poland as well, really. I mean, I don't think
my concern
the Polish lasagnas will be up to the Italian ones they now sound like they're getting.
True. My concern is, as someone who's experienced Polish cuisine.
Yes, you have, haven't you? You've been to a wedding in Poland.
I have, yeah. One of the main dishes there was jellied fish.
Well, if lasagna's going up against that, I think the lasagna should win hands down.
Yeah. Lasagna or a kipper in clear jelly.
Yeah.
You choose.
I'll take the lasagna.
So,
I think it sounds edible.
Good journalism there. Shame they couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why it was on the sports page.
No, I don't know why they didn't talk about football.
I guess that's probably like an economic side of things, is it?
Deadspin.com. I mean, it doesn't sound football linked, but it was definitely a football article, or meant to be, so.
Maybe it's been misfiled or something.
Perhaps so. But
good on Italy. Produce your exports out there, yeah. I don't know why they chose Poland. But.
I might, next time I go to Poland, on the family trips, I might see if
you can get some Italian lasagna there, yeah.
Speaking of good Polish food, they did in Lublin when we were at the wedding.
Is that west Poland?
Very, very east, almost on the border actually with Ukraine.
No, I thought it was the other side.
They're Lublin, we flew all the way over, and they had at this hotel Lublin. It was called Hotel Lwów.
Oh yes, that's good.
Hotel Lwów.
Is that a Polish word?
I assume it's just like hotel. Premier Inn. Possibly. Okay. Lwów could be Premier Inn for all we know.
It could be a chain for you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they did a wonderful barbecue
platter. Good. Oh, did they?
It was very wow worthy.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. Anyway, it feels like we're ready for a bit of. We need to. That was an awful part of the podcast there with that joke. So it feels like we need to bring it back a bit with some quality. So Lee, could you bring me some geography some Uni-Purse-ity challenge?
I'll do both,
please.
So last week we had a bit of. I brought my geography sort of trivia quiz in, something to do with football and geography. Two things I didn't quite like. So I've got another one for you this week.
Go on.
After we did last week was the which city other than London has had 3 teams.
I struggled in that, didn't I?
Yeah, it's a hard question. Had 3 teams all get into the Champions League group stage in the same season.
Greek city? Was it
Athens?
Athens, that's one, yeah.
Panathinaikos, Olympiakos, AEK Athens, all got there. It was about 2003-4 or something. So this week, do you remember? I don't think you will. It was a bit before our time.
Go on.
Clive Allen.
Yeah.
Striker.
Okay. Now a commentator, is he, or?
I'm not sure about that. Just I'll leave you with a bit of dead air.
Okay. Clive Allen. His name crops up every now and then when they're doing like TV, maybe pundit.
Okay, so Clive Allen has played for 7 London clubs.
Oh,
do you want to have a go at naming them?
Oh yeah, go on. Oh, good one. That's right. Tottenham.
Yes, that's where he mainly played. That's where I not remember him because I don't remember him playing.
I associate it. Yeah.
When you say a pundit, this is a game I quite like to play actually.
Oh, yeah.
So I think when Sky do a Tottenham game, they get an old player on, don't they, sometimes?
Oh, yeah.
So he's the
knows absolutely nothing about football.
Yeah,
but play for
they
Tottenham.
just drag him out so he must know what's going on.
Yeah.
So he's the kind of person they will bring in for that.
Yeah, yeah.
But I like seeing, like, say it's... say it was a championship game now, and it was Aston Villa Birmingham.
Yeah.
If that's on Sky, you think, right, who's the commentator going to be?
Yeah, yeah.
So straight away for me there, Emil Heskey.
Yeah.
It's got to be someone who's played for both clubs, or Kevin Phillips.
Yeah.
So if I see a game, that's a little game to play. Who's the pundit?
So I guess Clive Allen could be quite useful.
I mean, I don't know. Talk about forward planning. He set himself up for 7. That's just in London. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to go right. Definitely. So go on,
then. He's played for 7 London clubs. Tottenham is one, correct?
Arsenal.
Yeah. Can't be too many who've played for both of them.
Yeah.
I don't think he played for Arsenal. He was at Arsenal when he was young.
Ah, okay.
But,
on the books.
Okay. On the books.
West Ham.
West Ham's correct.
Fulham.
No.
Ooh. So I've got 3. I'm going to go next with Millwall.
Yes. Good shout.
I know it's definitely not in London, so I'm not going to say it. But in my head, something.
Newcastle.
Something head just go Watford. Say Watford, but it's definitely not in.
I class Watford as London.
Okay.
But it's not Watford.
I was going to say it. Right. What have I got? 3 so far. 4.
You said Arsenal, Tottenham, Millwall, and West Ham.
West Ham. So I've got 3. Right. London. Other London clubs. Chelsea. 4. 3 to go.
Who you said so far? Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea, West Ham, Millwall.
West Ham, and Millwall, yeah.
5.
We've got 5.
2 to go.
Oh, excellent. A lot of dead air on this podcast this week, isn't there? This could be the best episode yet.
Could be.
For the listeners, bit of a respite.
Yeah. Well, they're probably thinking of these clubs as well.
Yeah,
they're probably shouting into the shouting out now.
Oh, you idiot! You've forgotten.
Yeah, you've forgotten Watford.
Someone, yeah.
Whoever, yeah.
Watford, West Ham. Now I never know whether to go alphabetically or geographically. Give me some clues.
Okay. One of them are in the Premiership now.
Okay.
And the other one of the teams you've already mentioned recently, or within the last 15 years, for a time, instead of playing at their own ground, played at this team's ground.
Okay. Wimbledon.
No.
They were London though, weren't they?
Yeah, still are.
Yeah. Alright, still pen that. Mine's gone blank.
Their team name begins with 5 consonants.
First one that came to head was Wickham.
No.
But it's not them. Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace, correct. 5 consonants.
Very good.
Only team in the Football League that begins with 5 consonants.
Crystal Palace.
So you said Arsenal, Crystal Palace, Tottenham, Chelsea, West Ham and Millwall.
There's
one more. Now this other team...
This one that moved.
A team you said before, but not one of the correct answers, for a season, fairly recently, instead of playing at their own ground, played at this team's ground.
Right.
This is where people now are shouting the answer.
And I just can't think of it.
No, you can't think of Queen's Park Rangers.
All I can think of was Tottenham playing at Wembley.
No.
So I was thinking like England. Did he play for England?
Yes.
Club number 8 then. Because you could do England commentary as well then, couldn't he?
True.
So Queen's Park Rangers. Yeah.
So Fulham played there for a little bit.
Ah, okay.
I think it was that way around. Yeah, pretty sure it was. Yeah, Fulham played at Loftus Road for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I like that feature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Bit more dead air there.
Yeah, just type keep for next week, that one. It's good.
Yeah, you want to keep that one?
Yeah, I like that.
Come up with. Okay, Uni-Purse-ity challenge.
Yes.
Some more.
Looking forward to this.
Some chance for some more interaction for the listeners.
Lovely.
So first up, this is I've got in front of me.
Yeah.
The first 11.
Okay.
of Stoke's team for their first Premier League game.
Against Bolton.
2008-2009 away at Bolton.
Oh, this is exciting.
By complete coincidence, this fixture has come up twice in this podcast.
It has.
So,
right.
I don't need to tell you, but it was 4-4-2.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, TP.
Right, well.
So, goalkeeper.
Thomas Sorensen.
Correct. Right back.
Andy Griffin.
No, he was left back.
Left back,
so,
right.
Okay. He did play a bit of both, though, didn't he?
Yeah, Andy Wilkinson.
Yes.
Centre half would have been Abdullahi.
No, he didn't play. I'd imagine he wasn't there yet.
Leon Court.
Yes, good shout.
And Ryan Shawcross.
Correct.
And then in
midfield,
Liam Lawrence on the right.
No.
He didn't play the first one. Oh, was this when he was injured because he fell over his dog?
It could have been.
Going downstairs, something like that.
Yeah, he had a good injury there.
Richard Creswell.
He was left wing.
Then centre mid, Whelan would have played, hopefully.
Yeah.
Amdi Fai.
Nope.
Olafiniana.
Yes.
And then right wing. Oh, he didn't shove Ricardo out there, did he?
No.
Ricardo played up top, didn't he?
Nope.
Oh, did he come as a supplement? Oh, Dave Kitson would have played.
Kitson, yeah.
Kitson would have played, so I need another striker here.
And the right winger.
And the right winger.
Right midfield.
Mama might have played, but he was injured a lot in the first season.
No, Mama started.
Sidibe
was in, so just the right winger. Or right mid.
Right mid.
You should be getting this one.
You'd hope so, wouldn't you? Oh, no, we didn't have Eddington by then. The right winger was always Liam Lawrence when he was fit. Did we sign anyone else? Go on, give me a clue. Nationality.
How did you score most of your goals in that season?
Oh, Rory Delac.
Rory Delac.
Christ. Yeah, of course. God, when you look at that team and look at people's original positions and see where they're playing, Richard Creswell was a striker and he's on the left wing. Rory Delac was a centre mid, he's out on the right wing.
Got Griffin at left back.
Griffin at left back. That's horrendous, isn't it? Yeah. They got rightfully beaten 3-1, wasn't it, as well? God, great memory. Oh, love that.
There you go.
We'll do that again.
So I'll see what else. So I'll stick with the geography quiz and Uni-Purse-ity challenge.
Both of them very good features.
Very well.
Speaking of features, we've got a little feature to do.
Go on. Is it the classic, been here since day one?
It is. You need to get your phone. It's where is Steve Mandanda in his Fiat Panda?
Okay, you give me a date and I'll see where Steve Mandanda was in his Fiat Panda.
Right, we're getting close to Christmas. We did Christmas last time.
Well, this is a Christmas special.
It's a Christmas special. Go on, 25th of December then.
Which year?
2016.
Okay.
So World Cup year.
Okay, so it's going to be, obviously you're going to get some dead air again. So what do you think he was doing late November 2016?
Well,
where do you think he was first? Was he at Paris then or not?
I don't know.
I think he was still been in France.
I did actually have some dead air planning time before. I've actually planned what I was going to say in the dead air.
Go on then.
I was amazed at how I thoroughly enjoyed a football match for the first time in a long time on Wednesday night. So, watched obviously a fair bit of football over the past couple of years. Went to watch Stoke Derby and it was good. It was feisty. It was just one of those games when you come away and thought, yeah, really, really enjoyed that. There was passion, a lot of meaty tackles, good fan interaction. All the Derby fans brought snakes because of Rowett.
Yeah, I saw that.
So that was quite clever. That was funny. Yeah, there's a bit of an atmosphere. The atmosphere, Britannia's been very, very poor the past few years. Has been for about 5 or 6 years, even when we're in the Premiership. So it was good to see it kind of...
Since Glenn Whelan left.
Yeah, that was the one. Since Walters and Whelan, the big two went, it's just been flat.
Downhill, yeah.
Yeah, so it was good. It was good to get the atmosphere back. Went down to 10 men after about half an hour. Absolutely horrendous challenge. All got a bit feisty. Referee had to...
Who got sent off?
Peter Itobo. Went in
really, is he the Nigerian?
Yeah, went in really, really high on one of I think he was their captain actually.
Yeah.
And then it all just kicked off.
Who's their captain? Keo?
Yeah, Keo at the back.
So I haven't looked
knowledge.
Again?
Knowledge.
Just a little bit. Just to confirm, we know a little bit.
Yeah, just a slight, just enough.
Not just talking complete nonsense.
Do you remember Bradley Johnson played for Leeds?
Yeah.
So he's there playing for Derby.
Yeah.
And he was just like having to go at the ref, and then Joe Allen comes in. And he's got into quite a few scraps in this time, actually. Troy Deeney got in trouble.
Yes,
for trying to gouge him last season.
Yeah.
Anyway, Joe Allen came in, just absolutely barged Bradley Johnson out of the way. He turns around, tries to bite Joe Allen. He got him in a headlock.
Yeah.
You see it on the footage, you see him coming away like with his shirt in his mouth.
Really?
Yeah. And then it was all kicked off. And Itobo just like ran away at this point. He was like in the goal with the keeper's towel over his head, like, oh, not me, boss. It was great. Then after that, it was really spicy. Good atmosphere. Tackles were flying in. Loads of yellow cards.
What was the score in the end?
2-1 to Stoke. So we were 1-0 up at that point.
Yeah.
Then Derby came back 1-1.
Yeah.
We were playing. I think we made it to about 60 minutes before we conceded, and then we scored again. It's 2-1, and then Derby were just throwing everything forward. Butler made some great saves. It was just a really good game of football, really enjoyable. Like when you kind of all over the place. Yeah, really
good.
And I had a KFC crushing before the game, so that was good as well.
Oh, was he the little like the
the Milky Way.
Milky Way?
No, it was all right. We had the heating on full in the car.
Fair enough.
Milky Way crushing. It was good.
You didn't go in your car, surely?
No, God no. No. Hayhurst drove. Yeah. So good night. Good game of football. Enjoyed it. I'm
afraid I'm going to have to bring the mood down.
Go on.
For Steve Mandander. 29th of November 16, so 2 years and a day ago.
Okay.
But closest.
That's not bad.
We've got.
Yeah.
He says.
Is it in French?
No, it's in English. This one.
Oh right. Do you want to translate?
Yeah. My thoughts are with Rael Chapecoense.
Oh, is that
no chance I've said that right? Sorry.
The team that had that crash?
Yes, and he's just tweeted a nice little. My thoughts are with the families and a nice little Brazilian flag and their club badge.
What a good guy there.
Yeah, and a couple of hashtags which are in French.
Do you want to translate them?
No, but so that was 2 years ago.
Well, I mean, if anything, this podcast has shown that Steve Mandander's a caring guy.
Great guy. Well, last week he was handing out presents to kids in hospital, wasn't he?
A man of the people.
Yeah.
What a man.
And he's got the humble car with the panda.
Oh, always.
So, yeah.
Always.
World Cup winner as well.
Mama Sabide.
Junior toilet.
Oh, two great ones.
We've let these go, haven't we?
Two great ones for the bathroom 11.
Yeah.
Very good. So,
I feel this is now going to be the main event.
It is, yeah. We've got to it now. Yeah.
So go on. It's a fairly new feature, but it is one that I like.
So the Jonathan Mottram confession box.
Off you go, sir.
17 years old, and every Wednesday at college, he went to the same college as me. So do you remember Wednesday afternoons? It was like enrichment afternoon. So the idea was that you go and do something that was like useful. You put on your CV. And a lot of people.
I went to our mate's house and we played pool all afternoon.
Oh, well, similar vein then to this kind of thing. So it was
John Scales,
excellent. They're always like, oh, go and do critical thinking, or go and do general studies, or go and do some community work, go and do some volunteering. So we'll do. So I was in a band at the time, and we thought we'll use the time to band practice and put it on the CV as like creative time. Yeah. And it was before the days of driving, so none of us drove, I think, apart from Rich Broughton. But he
wasn't in the band though, was he?
No, he was, yeah. So it was me, Broughton and Tofty.
Yeah.
And Broughton had his green Vauxhall Corsa. Ridiculously massive exhaust on.
Yeah, Mark 1 Corsa, like an N-Reg.
White wheels, neons underneath the thing.
Dead low mileage.
Yeah.
I didn't know we had neons on.
Oh no, so that was the one, that was the Astra, sorry. The Corsa didn't have neons.
No, that Need for Speed.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And the Corsa, I think he was like obviously doing something stupid like replacing the exhaust, so he was off the road because he was getting a bigger exhaust for it.
Of course.
So we'd all, I got a lift in with Dad in the morning. He dropped me off like 2 miles from college, so I had to walk in because it was out of his way.
What car did he have at the time?
He would have had, would have been the Jaguar then, the X-Type. The X-Type.
Still
on the.
Yeah, you still got it.
Still outside now, yeah. No tax, no MOT.
No.
Seized up.
Yeah.
Brakes are rusted solid.
Yeah, keeping it though, yeah.
Yeah, £500 for anyone listening if you're interested.
Yeah.
And I got to college, walked in. Tofty came into college, got the bus.
Yeah.
Broughton had to get the bus in. And we all knew we were band practicing, so Tofty brought his bass in. Rich came in with an amp and his guitar. So I'm like, this is a pretty committed approach here.
Especially for one of them to bring it on a bus.
Yeah, so we realised that Wednesday afternoon we could leave at about midday. Then we get back to college, so I get back to Huff probably about 1:30, 2ish by the time we got the bus. Walk from Shav because we couldn't get the bus into here. Tofty had to go to Shavington to Rich's house to get the second amp to then walk back across the fields with the amp and guitar. We had to go to ABP and pick up Rich's new exhaust en route. Yeah. Got back to Huff.
What an ensemble of stuff you've got.
Came back to Huff like guitar,
amps.
Tremendous stuff. So like the commitment's really good.
Yeah.
And so we go upstairs, band practice, set everything up in my brother's bedroom. Really tight, really enclosed, literally enough space for me to kind of, Rich is like playing his guitar on top of the drum kit. I think we did about 10 minutes of playing.
Robbie Towler,
excellent stuff. So we're there, band practicing. After about 10 minutes, we thought, right, that'll do. Let's go mess around outside the garden. And then in the garden, this is like an October afternoon. And do you know those like inflatable swimming pools you get?
Like a paddling pool?
Yeah, but we had one that was inflatable swimming pool, but you could put like a trampoline cover over the top. So it was like a trampoline cum swimming pool.
Okay.
Big yellow thing, probably like the size of a car, effectively.
Right.
We had it in the summer, so it was all inflated still. Okay. And it was around the back of the garden. At this point, I was learning to drive in I think it was a Mark II green Fiesta.
No,
Mark II or?
No. Mark II is sort of 85 to 90, 89, 90.
It was horrendous. Maybe Mark III then.
Mark III
was my
turbos.
Was my white one?
That was a 4.
That was a 4, right? It was a 3 then. Because I remember I had a Mark V boot on the Mark IV. Yeah. And it was the one before that would have been Mark III.
No, a 3 was like 91.
Yeah, it was an old piece.
Oh, is it not the normal?
No, not the white one.
Oh, sorry.
So this is one before.
Yeah, so it would have been what reg? If it's between sort of J and N.
It might have been a H.
Yeah, that would be a Mark III.
So it's a Mark III.
Yeah. The XR2i on it. Oof. They were the top ones. XR2i.
This was not one of them.
No.
So this is
1.1 popular.
You boxed it down, did you? Nan's old car, so Nan passed it down. My brother learned to drive in it.
Yeah. A family heirloom.
Absolutely. So I was like, right, well, saw the band practice, boys. Let's get in the Fiesta. Let's have a pot around. Yeah. So we're there, like pootling up and down on the lawn, like, oh, this is amazing. We're driving. Yeah. And then one of us gets a bit overzealous behind the wheel.
Do you know a player for Tranmere? Or he played for Tranmere called Max Power.
Oh yeah.
Max Shower.
Max Shower, very good. Luther Blissett.
Luther, yeah.
For Luther, yeah. Oh, Luther on your back.
Yeah. Scratch your back, yeah.
And then we're thinking, right, boys. We're getting a bit confident in the Fiesta now. The clutch control's good. Everything's
no stalling now.
It's warmed up.
Yeah.
It's all looking good. And then I got a bit overzealous and may have slipped the clutch, and just drove into the swimming pool. But the thing is, it had been upside.
Like Keith Moon.
Well, it had been upside down. So like the trampoline.
The car or the.
The swimming pool had been upside down. So like the bit where the water goes in, was on the floor. But then because the water had gone on the bottom, the base had then caved in. Okay. If that makes sense. I smashed into the side of the swimming pool, burst it straight away. Yeah. Water's just gushing out everywhere. But it's underneath an apple tree, so there's like apples coming out, there's like dirty water, leaves coming out everywhere. I'm panicking and thinking like, oh, dude, I'm trying to hold it up. Shoes are getting soaked, trousers are completely soaked at this point. Tofty and Rich are just in absolute tears of laughter. And I'm thinking, right, how am I going to cover this up? Because firstly, we shouldn't be here, we should be at college. Yeah. Been telling mum that I've been at college, working hard. Secondly, I'm going to explain the time marks on the grass with the Fiesta going up and down. Yeah. Thirdly, I've just knackered the swimming pool. And then I was thinking, I'm going to cover this up.
It looks like there's been a flood.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm thinking, I'm going to cover this up. And then I reckon it must be about 6 metres away, there was a massive pile of slates for your tiles on your roof. Yeah. So I was just like, right, I've got it. We were playing football. I've kicked the ball, nailed a slate. A slate's fallen and tumbled 6 metres, hit the pool, burst the pool, sorry. So then laid out the slates in a pattern that looked like they'd been hit and then broke one so it looked like it had pierced the swimming pool. And then at the time I thought, this is genius. And then,
bulletproof.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking back now as an adult, you realise that the thickness of the swimming pool...
It could take a slate falling.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Comfortably. Yeah. And mum and dad fell for it.
Really?
Or just didn't ever go out there.
Yeah.
So I think I got away with it.
Did they call you up on anything?
I don't think they did, but...
So what do they think happened to the swimming pool?
They believe... Well, I said to them, oh, by the way, I broke the swimming pool because I was playing football. And they went, oh, right, okay. And I just
no further questions.
No further questions. I wonder if they just thought, yeah, he's knackered, he's an idiot.
Yeah, probably.
Can't be bothered, been working all day. We'll deal with it later. And then because it was autumn, never got around.
It's never going to get used for a while, is it? Yeah.
But
not going to get used for a while, no.
Yeah, mum and dad might listen to this podcast.
Probably. Well, if it gets more traction,
you never know. Yeah. They could be listening to their proud son telling them this story, but we'll see.
Do you know Port Vale striker Tom Pope?
Oh yeah.
Tom Soap.
Tom Soap. Excellent stuff.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Thanks.
I think we're almost there, aren't we?
Yeah, we do a traditional finish if you want.
Yes, got a good one for you this week.
Go on.
In fact, I've got 2 for you.
Okay.
Right, let me fire this one at you.
Go on then.
I'm going to read it word for word.
It's not free then, go on.
It's not free. McDonald's advertisement.
What?
Simply order at the till and show your valid student beans or student ID card to get your free cheeseburger, McFlurry, or original mayo chicken. Any thoughts on that?
Do you have to order something with it, or can you just go with the student card and say, "Can I have a milkshake?"
McFlurry. I think yes. So simply order at the till. So I think you order something and then show your student card, and then you get a free McFlurry cheeseburger.
So again, it's not free, is it? Because you've had to pay for something else with it.
But what if, right? So you know, McDonald's, you go to the till, and then there's often 3 tills. So you stand next to people that are ordering.
Yeah.
Someone's next to me ordered Big Mac meal, large Coke.
Yeah.
And then they flash a student card. Yeah. They spend $5.99 on that.
Yeah.
I then go up to the till, exact same moment of time.
Yeah.
Big Mac meal, large please, yeah.
Yeah.
$5.99 please.
Yeah.
Guy next to me is getting a free McFlurry.
No, he's getting
exact same price.
Yes, it is
so
the same price.
We're both paying the exact same price.
Yes, and he's getting different stuff.
But he's getting a free product there.
No, you're just getting different stuff for your money. That's like saying I go and order a chicken select meal and some fries for £3. You order 2 cheeseburgers and chips for £3. So, we've paid the same money, for different stuff.
I don't know. To me, it seems like he's getting a free cheeseburger and I'm not.
No, he's not. He's paid X amount for that much food. You paid X amount for some other food.
Okay.
This is the same as the Domino's and the same as the other thing you came up with the week with as well, which I forgot about.
Well, it was obviously that free. You forgot about it.
No, it was obviously not free and you haven't learnt your lesson. Next.
Right, let me try this one. We went to a cash point the other day, so free to use.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So charge you to take the money out.
No, so you go and put your card in.
Yeah.
I press £20.
Yeah.
Money comes out.
Yeah.
I get £20.
Yeah, that's free to use.
Free to use.
Yeah.
What if though some cash machines charge £1.65?
Some do, don't they?
Yeah.
Like at convenient places.
So, is the cash machine factoring in that £20 of the free to use ones? Are they factoring in?
The non-free to use ones. That's a good shout.
Are you actually technically getting £19.50?
Because I presume that cash machine must have some sort of money, the upkeep on it.
How are they making money?
Exactly. So you've got to maintain it.
So
maybe the ones where you have to pay X amount to get the money out, that money goes into a pot. Maybe.
Yeah, and that covers the ones that are
exactly,
free.
Yeah.
Because technically, by pressing £20, I might only be getting £19, but they've included that pound.
I think I think that's free.
You reckon?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, just to be very sure, if you never ever use the cash machine, which charge you to get money out, which I don't think I have, because I'm too tight to do it.
Yeah, unless you're desperate.
No, I haven't done it.
Oh, right.
I'm pretty sure I haven't done
Never.
it. If I have, it's not been.
So I've
been unknown.
You're telling me you've never been in Greg's, absolutely desperate for an extra £10 to get 10 VKs at the bar?
No. When have you ever known me go to the bar?
Well, very true.
Case closed.
Very good. I can't beat that. We'll finish there.
But I think that is free. I'd say that is free to use.
Got one.
I mean, it's a bit. I'm not saying I'm not saying it's not free to use, but you could say anything's free. I mean, like W.H. Smith could put a sign up saying free to come in.
True.
Outside, couldn't they?
Yeah.
Or stuff like that.
But then again, how much do you value your time? Is your time free? Do you put a value on your own time?
You can't really. I don't think you could apply a monetary value to your time.
But then you do when you're at work.
How do you mean?
But people's like, what do you charge per hour? Oh, charge X amount per hour. They're putting a monetary value on their time.
That's for someone, though, isn't
it? Get a tradesman in. Worth thinking about. We'll discuss that in more detail next week.
Yeah, I mean that's a fairly dour end, I think. Maybe it's in. Maybe people find.
Let's rewind and end on that. When have you seen me at a bar gag?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Although if we do that though, then we'll have missed the final edition for the bathroom 11 in goals. Adam Bogdan,
very good.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks for listening.
Yeah. Don't get captured.